So, communication can be both the solution, yes, but it can also be the problem. Something that I noticed, we are never directly taught. We're taught how to talk, we're taught, responses, but we're not taught how to communicate. And I'm not a gatekeeper, so I'm here to teach you what I know. I know anybody who is listening right now has had moments where they have communicated something to somebody they love often in hope that they will be seen, it will be received, that they will be heard, possibly even validated, and then they will enforce a connection and make it stronger. Also in hope, probably, that the person will then act upon what has been said because they love you, and then the issue will be rectified. However, you already know that that doesn't always work like that, and I'm here to tell you why. Often, people leave this feeling simmering inside of themselves, and then they aren't always mindful of how they want to deliver this message. And normally the thing that delivers the message is the activated and triggered state. So let me give you an example so it makes sense. If somebody wanted their partner to spend more quality time with them, maybe they want them to date them more, they feel like the relationship has become a little bit stagnant and not the same amount of effort is poured into it. They will observe this for a while, they will leave it simmering inside of them, and they'll become more and more agitated that they are noticing and feeling this, but they don't see that their partner is feeling the same way. Firstly, that doesn't mean that the partner isn't feeling the same way. It may mean that it's not at the forefront of their attention. We have to be mindful of the stories that we are telling ourselves that it means, because often that influences the level of feeling that is happening with the simmering of the experience that we're experiencing. Anyway, the wrong way to go about this may be that you may then approach the situation with a bit of passive comments about how you're feeling, because you are not directly challenging the issue. So that could look like, you never spend any time with me anymore. You're always on that phone. You always seem to spend a lot of time and make a lot of effort for other people. Why did you just stop dating me? Why don't you care? Immediately, this will make the person that you love activated. They become defensive of their character and their intentions and their identity. And let me just make a point at this point that this is not because anybody's right or anybody's wrong. I'm teaching you how to resolve an issue so it doesn't have to keep happening. People pleasing is where we do something where we minimize our own needs. We may not even say what we need in order to meet the needs of other people. What I'm going to suggest is not people pleasing, because I am not for 1 second going to ask you to minimize your needs. I'm going to ask you to consider what is going on, both in their frame of reference and yours. So the best way to stop the fire from spreading is to stop the fire happening in the first place. So initially, before you even bring forward what it is that you need to bring forward, see it from their point of view. Maybe they've expressed that to you. I'm always tired. I do like to have just some time to wind down. I always just feel like I don't have enough time in the day. So then your response could be something like this. Hey, can I speak to you a moment? Before I say what I'm about to say, I know that you really do need time to recharge and rest, because you're always exhausted, you work really hard, and you do need that time, and you really do need that. And it's important for me too that you get that. But I'm just feeling like we've not dated in a little while, and I'd really like you to plan a date, because I'm feeling like I would really enjoy that quality time with you again like we used to do. I really think it'll help both of us and just help us reconnect. And then, because they're not activated, they've not been pushed into an activated state, they're a lot more likely to hear you. It doesn't mean that they will, it means that they're a lot more likely to be receptive to you. So the byproduct of that is that it could be heard, it could be received, and it could be absolutely actioned, and great, job done. And if it's not, guess what? You've done all that you can do that is possible in your actions. And the thing that I would do from this point is not try to control the controllables that are outside of your control, but I would place in firm boundaries as a consequence to its impacting your well-being and you not being received even though you have communicated effectively. I hope this helps.